Hello everyone, Midnight here, and today we'll be starting a brand new Let's Play that I plan to be doing concurrently with Fusion Fall Retro, but I've been getting a little bored of that one, so I've been wanting to try out a game that I've actually, I fall in love with the series, and I need to show that to you all through some, going through each game in order, starting with Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Now, I know a lot about this game, I know the plot line, but I'm not going to be spoiling that. Kind of a new adventure. God, I love this game. All three games. Well, it's just not on the same level as the second arc, but I won't be getting into that. But just know that we got a long road ahead of us, because each game, is pretty decent length. So I'm gonna stop going on and get started with this fantastic game. So we have 3 difficulty options: normal, hard, and nightmare. I would rather not have a funeral this early on. I enjoy life. I enjoy being alive, and so for that purpose, I think I'm gonna have to go with normal, just because I don't want things to go dragging on. There are some bosses that can be painful. There are definitely some fights. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with normal, just for the sake of the Let's Play and for the sake of my own sanity. And here we go. Start the game in a house with a child eating dinner by herself. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Oh boy, who is it? Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That damn mustache it rubs me the wrong way. It just does. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? New fishing pole, sneakers, something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Maybe you did. Aren't little girls supposed to like little clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. Yeah, that's why you always gotta wear dress casual. Or at least something that you don't mind getting dirt on. I'm really rich and you always had to play with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look? It's a fucking child that's wounded for some reason. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? That's a fucking baby child. You and me both, Estelle. You and me both. Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? It's a fucking child, Estelle. What the fuck are you talking about? He's kind of dead if you ask me. That's... Wow. How did you get him here? I'll put him to bed so you won't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Already off to a great start. He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. So like 8? 7? This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up. Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me in trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. Must have been some heck of a business if he came like almost dead. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh look. He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Those look orange. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why don't you just leave me there to die? Well, boy, why would you ever say that? Well, I know that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. You have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey. Oh, well, fuck. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? I'll let you mention it. Wait a minute, don't try and change this up. Ow! Quit yelling! Alright, already. If you're jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that's just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, you would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. You and I wouldn't stand a chance if we made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Your name. Do you know that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve your detriment. Fine. My name is... And we don't even know. That is a damn shame. And now it is time for anime openings. Good job. Man, I always do love me some anime style openings, don't you? Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. No, I'm pretty sure it looks well for itself. Wasn't that just fantastic? And long, but you know. Now it's time for more Happy Home Simulator. Cassie's grilling eggs. Estelle sleeping in her bed. Ugh, it's so bright in here. Then why would you just close the windows? I mean, you have blinds. Yawn. I wish I could yawn right now, but I can't. It must be at Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Doesn't seem like it. Well, I guess I gotta get myself ready then too. The one time you'll ever hear a harmonica actually sound good. Very simplified clapping animation. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. Hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, but that siren songer is gently luring this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. You may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you think like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. At least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Same here, because I can't play it for shit. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Yeah, no shit. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that if I don't use it into my whole body, I feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine enough, but how about getting some exercise too? All our hobbies are sitting on kind of stuff like reading music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. I feel you, Joshua. I do. Although I feel like I should be lecturing you about your hobbies. You know what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? Songstress always there. That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really, I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, still Joshua. Breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. But both of you hurry down before it gets cold. Okay, I'm on my way. See Happy Home Simulator 2018. Well, it's actually 2019 now, but fuck. Alright, eating or inhaling stuff. People say kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. So make sure you get enough to eat. Don't pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. We'll review everything you've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you. That means I'm not going to treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding and stuff. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard and train to become a full-fledged bracer. This one does not necessarily become a bracer. They have to become a bracer and then become another bracer. That's the spirit. Let's see what you made of then, shall we? Let's not start right over here, you two. Just keep your focus on the task at hand. You may have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test stuff. You know, the one that checks whether or not we're master the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember sharing something if we failed, we'd stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. I don't remember. I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survive this long and stuff. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. Why would any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Rollout raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We probably should have over to the guild soon, so Sherry's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting? Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to kick dinner tonight. Is there anything particularly like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Silent tea, huh? How about a Roland-style fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think this is more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. You're right, as long as it's what kind of action I can get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. You don't need for anything fancy, but you're trying to make something edible. Ooh, really hurting Estelle's cooking skills there. How rude, I actually can't say no. I hit up one neck over to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News in the General Goods Store. It's supposed to be the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News in the General Goods Store. You need 500 Mira. Everything I've already have is your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Hey, we got 500 Mira. That only sets up the tone for how poor we're going to be in this game. There we go, now you finally have control over our characters. Time for me to hit that fat save button. And forget everything else that you saw. Gotta move straight to the town. And just because I have to, I will in fact be using turbo mode a lot in this game, just because a Trails game without turbo mode and a Trails game with turbo mode is two completely different experiences. Looks like you made good time. Not too early or too late either. You just barely graduated from Sunday school. Never dreamed to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with so less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the bracer guild over there then. There we go, now we have to go in this red building. Oh, new character. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ana. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yeah, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. The Star and the Hanged Man, a Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, a virgin through the Wheel of Fortune. I think this is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, for this Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Nice. Quiet, you. Every time I teach something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Wah, Joshua, Shara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, Max Rashley is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose in everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess not much hope. Not much I can do except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was going to get a vague reading on what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? No, that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult it becomes to interpret. That's not important now. It's time to start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information covered in your previous training. It's all minimal knowledge that brings you to have an art function effectively. And so make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Now then, you have three choices. Orbments, bracers, and about the Liberal Kingdom itself. Let's go from top down. Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of ports or process Septium installed. Although it's only about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons and attribute airships. Connection, because this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Now, we could just stop right there if you wanted, but just for the sake of this, go through all of them. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid in the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the Bracers in each region. The kingdom of Liberl in which we live sits on the western half of this Zemurian continent and abounding with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of Septium on the continent and is known for its high levels of technologies to develop orbits. Orbit technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberl in protecting its independence as it is contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberl enjoys peace. That's it. Let's see, since there are a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll left out the time with a condensed review. I'm going to spend these few things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara? How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means we'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if this was a real Bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying in a desk involved. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's going to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush cocked to the desk. I thought I'll worry for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. What's up, that smile on your face last till the end of today's training? Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Now we're back on the first floor, like, instantly. Your first objective is to confirm the details of the task and the job you're performing. Before that, there's something that we need to give both of you. You know, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, so go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure to lose them. Bracer notebook. Bracer notebook serves as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how inconvenient something may seem, always write it down. Understood. I found that's going to be a pain. Oh, please tell me with my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. Sure there are two. Keeping accurate kind of things is important to do for all Bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out in more than it really is, still. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright, then let's begin. Look over by the door. See the bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. Time to see what jobs are. Training, retrieval. Client shares are pay 500 Mira. Details a direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. Very good. It seems like you're able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions of Bracers to perform on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks and immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's also an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. And I guess you're right. I'll have to be more motivated. Is that so? Oh, that's a nice error there. There's an H there. How to change a part, have you? You betcha. Well, all nations see that. Let's get work on the next task. Moving this time. We're heading across the street to Mr. Mailder's Orbital Factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken the time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here for you to learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. In Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbits and synthesize support ports in order to use orbital arts. Orbits have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, it can be extremely helpful. The Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the Guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. Better than you may. What is that you'd like to know about? I don't want to go through all of these, so I'm just going to choose, like, I'm just going to stay with orbital arts. So we put orbital arts or magic which can be just discharged exclusively through the use of battle organs. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. So orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to be called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order for them to use them, the corresponding chords must first be synthesized at normal factory. Orbits are all set so that once a peculiar chord is installed into a slot, the owner will use those arts. The type of arts can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed chords. Basically, if one uses water chords, others install chords with a water elemental value. In reality, orbits are much more complex than what I've described. This information is just suffice for now. So what does it really have to know about? That's basically it. That's basically what you need to know. That orbital chords have values, and the more value and element that you have, the more arts you'll be able to use. Let's say you both trades and services here. You both need some Sabbath. Several elements, like 30 each. In your case, still, any of which is okay. Normally, I shall be able to exchange stuff with Premier, but this ain't I'll be able to use the service. Alright, gotta go over to this side now. So basically, what you need to do is you need to make an HP 1 and an action 1. And then put them both on the orb on the slot, put HP 1 there, which gives you access to Tear and Aqua Blue. So healing and then some pretty standard attack. And then for Joshua, action 1. Which gives us access to Clock Up and Soul Blur. Both pretty good arts, but later on you'll get some better arts. Slot. No more Sabbath this time. There's just 20 of each one again. You can only choose one, so I'm gonna pick Estelle just because she's usually better suited for at least early game art usage. So yeah, that's my idea. Both wait for a qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't tell me that you forgot about test. Again, can you? Didn't I just remind you this morning? Now that you mention it, I really learned some sort of talk with those along those lines at the breakfast table. I noticed I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Me too. And oh well, no sense worrying about that now. Let's over to the testing area. And like now, I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little of this yapping, a little more yacht walking? Her disappointments are ceaseless, and she urgently needs help. Villagers for anything for help. You mentioned I know about festivals. I'll be rooting for you. I'll always remember how you left behind. Try like this, Joshua. All your things come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I'd like to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shira? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Cassius dropped you in your head as a child or something? Maybe. You just read what was on the bulletin board not long ago, right? Yeah, and they made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. Pretty sure the job listing mentioned something. Searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Bringing any dolls yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Idios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you're acting all crazy back in the old factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom were starting to feel like grand memories indeed. How poetic. I'm starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, let's stop jabbering. Me too. This is supposed to be a test. I'll go through and try to let's look a little anxious. Just so you know though, it's the opposite from the test. You don't want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for both of you. We'll be fine. So what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyways, what's on the golden board? This test will be a search connected to the golden sewers. Which is retrieve the contents of the chest and be placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewer is extremely simple, still over by human lawsuit. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there. So if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. I'll also give you this before I forget. Healing items for free. And a guide. What's this book for? It's called Monster Guide. It's used to report information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Every figure out enemy's attributes, you make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. Being controls in the form of making tools to fight a battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You got a real good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Sheriff. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's pump to knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We definitely should treat it as such. But you unlock sewers. And free healing. Alright, I think that's it for now, because that's 31 minutes of grueling talking. My throat's getting absorbed, so I think that's gonna be it for now. This is episode 1 of Trails in the Sky. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, and I'll see you next time.